Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, March 1st, and we are looking at we're looking at window traders market profile of the ES and SPY. This is pretty much a pattern we've seen now for weeks. We've seen no continuity. We've seen the market gap, 22 gaps out of 40 trading days. That filled. We attempted to go trend. That failed. The market gets too short. They take it up in E and F, only to play the same game at the day's high. They fail and go back down. Don't even get the day's low. ES ends 9 wide at K's high. It's a very unusual place for the point of control. It was lowered from G's low to K's high. SPY did not get 9 wide because K's high missed I by a penny. So they were only 8 wide. But the fact that we lowered POC all the way down here and couldn't get new lows is very interesting. The biggest thing that occurred today is we put the monthly back into balance. We took out last month's low. I am still calling the daily balance. All we did, as far as I'm concerned today, is stretch the balance. That's one of the balance rules. Stretch it, don't get it, or blow through it. Well, today we stretched it a bit. If we take out today's low tomorrow, game over, firmly down on the daily. But for now, I'm keeping it in balance. Had a good day. Probably my best trade of the day, as far as my biggest trade, and the ones I got paid the most on, was in B period. Took a short when it looked like it was going to go break A's low and start going to get the overnight low and get some tempo to the downside. So I made out nicely on a 3 lot. Then when B came back up, I started the ebb and flow trade. I did 2 more lots. So my first trade was a total of 5 lots in B period. That worked out nicely. E period. I took a short. It didn't look like we were one time framing down. I took the short. I'm trying to think if I took it on the turnover of D. I forget. But I took the short. It was below the open and everything. It was only a 1 lot. Did well on that. H period. Took the break of H below G, saying I think we're going to go back and start going down to POC and value low at the time. I didn't wait for that whole thing to occur, but still had a decent trade on my 1 lot there. So I was short in B, E, and H. Believe it or not, I took longs after that because even though sellers were certainly getting paid, but I picked some. This 50-55 area has been a tremendous level Friday and today. So I didn't want to short the lows because they kept getting pushed back up. Now I could have shorted. The one short I should have taken was J against I's high. I didn't do that. But I longed I period and K period twice, a lot each, made money on both, and then again in L period when we took out K's high. So, and I didn't make a lot on them. I made my 2 points on them, but I mean, that's 5 points. I'm sorry. That's, I made 2 points on each. That's 10 points, on that. I'll take that. I have no problem with that. I like doing that. And especially with the market against me, I'm not looking for more than 2 points when the market's going down. I thought we had a chance, actually, to get all the way back to G's low, to keep POC there and have SPY get 9 wide, but that didn't happen. This is the second day in a row. It's going to be in the top 10 of smallest ranges, but in the top 10 of highest volume. Figure that one out. I remember last year I used to say, I want volume and I want range, but I'll take range over volume. Well, so far, we've had the opposite. We've had volume, but not range the last 2 days, even though we've gone back and forth a lot inside of the ranges. Notice the price probe yesterday. We took it back, but we never got any acceptance above where we probed from in M period yesterday. So sellers are still in control. As far as the other ones, NQ ends with a B shape. They have a nice afternoon rally high in F, and they end 9 wide. I don't count N. That's my after hours. So they end with a nice B shape. Righty ends 10 wide. They did get 10 wide. And I guess you can call F an afternoon rally high. Now, let's go to the destinations. In SPY on the upside, we have today's high of 396.69, and then there's nothing till yesterday's high, 399.28. For the downside, we have today's low of 393.38. Then there's nothing until single prints. They start at 393.20 and get filled at 392.48, and then 391.10 is an afternoon pullback from January 20th. Single prints, 390.35, get filled at 11. We did push down today, but we just missed the 200-day moving average in SPY by 24 cents. Never got it. We early in the day, we got right below the 50. So once again, we're stuck between the 50 and the 200 in SPY. ES, downside is 9 wide, 52 and a quarter. Today's low of 43. 40 and a quarter afternoon pullback from January 20th. Single prints, 32 and a quarter to 30.50. And then on the upside, we have today's high of 76.50. And you should have everything else we've given you to the up in the past days. Now, let's go to the chart. So the monthly, what changed? Well, it changed dramatically. We took out last month's low. So this now, to me, is a 5-month balance for now. Last month is the high of it, which was 418.31. November of last year's low of 368.79 is the low of it. That's a $50 balance we just put ourselves in. We'll see how much we take out. I mean, for argument's sake, if we don't really get much lower the whole month of March, maybe I'd make it a 2-month balance. But to start, it's certainly a 5-month balance. Weekly, down, firmly down. And look what we've done now. 2 weeks in a row, we've tested that lower high trend line from last year. They're trying to stay above it. So things are getting a little dicey for the bulls. Right? It's getting pretty interesting, but for some reason, that 39.50 level is being defended tremendously. And then on the daily, all we did for my money's worth is stretch the balance low. Remember, the balance low was 64 cents. We got to 38. That's 26 cents. It was a $10 balance. So there's no way I'm going to call the daily down just yet. But if we take out today's low tomorrow, I don't care what it does afterwards, unless it takes out today's high, that would be firmly down. Again, very small range, but 95 million on the tape with the after hours still to come. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Hope you had a good day trading, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.